board game Empire. Today we're going to be doing a how to set up and play through of Windward.
Okay, so I know we normally do a quick how to play, but there's a lot to this game. It's easy to learn, but there's a lot to it, so there's a lot of great videos that could do it better justice than us on that. So I'll just go over the setup, and then we'll just get into the playthrough. And I apologize if we get, I think we're playing it right, but some of the things in the rulebook were a little vague, so we think we understand it. So if we're doing anything wrong, we apologize, and please leave a comment so others will know that we were wrong on something, but hopefully we're not. So on the setup, basically you start out, this is your board. It's called, what's the planet called? Celsius or Celis?
I think it's Celis.
This is the planet. This is a two-sided board. The other side is for a two-player game, and it's a smaller surface that you play on, and this is for 3 to 4 players. So you're battling each other to get the cargo off the ship, or planes. These are your planes that are ships and planes, I guess, combined. This is called a ship, but to me it looks like a plane.
It's a flying ship.
And then you've got your longboat, which is dropped down by your ship. Then you have your mates. What they're called? Your mates. Those are the ones that do the actions. This is your player board or your ship board. There's different actions you do for at sky and at port. When you're at port, your ship is on the at port space. You're tracking your morale and your longboat speed. What that means, longboat speed, is how many spaces you can move once you drop that longboat. The ship speed, you always have 4 by default, so that simply means you can move 4 spaces unless you're moving in the direction of the wind. Direction of the wind is free, and then you can add the spaces to that to get where you need to go. Your morale, basically, your ship is defeated if you run out of morale, if it goes to 0. So that doesn't mean you lose the game. It just means your cargo, you lose your cargo. You go back to 1 morale, and let's see, what was
You get a 2-hit thing.
Oh, you get a +2 for hit. Was that it?
Yeah.
We would look in the rulebook while we're playing if we Where is the rulebook? Did you move it?
Yes, back in the
box. And then basically this is your gas storage, your cannon storage, and then these boxes here are for crew members that you can purchase from the trading post. Here's the trading post. There's actions on here that allow you to hire crew, or you can use gas. Gas is the commodity in this game you use to buy things. You gain gas by processing cresters. Like I said, there's a lot to this game. When you process cresters, you get the amount in gas that matches the number on your morale. I have 1 morale, so I would get 1 gas. You also get a tooth. There's gray in this game. There's gray cresters and red cresters. There's also a white crester, but that's a variant. So you get a tooth when you process it. Then you're trying to keep that tooth in your cargo and take it back to the trading post before someone battles you and steals that tooth, or before a red crester or gray crester, more than likely a red crester, attacks you. I had that happen to me once or twice, and I lost my cargo. You don't lose gas or supply cards or your +2 tokens, but you do lose any of the cresters or the crester teeth that you process. You will lose those when you are defeated. So the basic setup, these are what are these called? The gas? I forget what they're called.
It's called gas, right?
These are gas, but I forget what these are called. You have these little gas tokens. They go on these spots.
So gas ports.
These are basically like portals. I can't remember
cannons.
No, that's not ship cannons. That's gas. Oh, I turned them on the wrong side. That's gas.
Oh,
These
okay.
are two-sided. One's cannons, and the other one is a gas. These are gas that you can pick up. That's how I was defeated. I got greedy, I beat my gray crester, and I'm like, oh, I'm right by the gas. So I went and picked up the gas. But these red cresters, each at the end of your turn, they're moving towards you by 3 spaces. So it got me, and they're powerful. These, I forget what these are called, the technical terms, but they're basically like portals. If you land on these little things, you can go to any other spot with that same space. The red cresters set up these spaces on the board that have the picture of the red crester. You put all of them on the board. You only put gray cresters, one less than the number of players. There's 3 of us, so you roll the dice to figure out which zone it goes in, and you put a gray crester, one less than the number of players. When you roll the wind die, this is the wind die. There's numbers on the bottom of this, the port. This is the port, right? Mm-hmm. The number 1 through 6 is associated with the number on the die. You move the first player moves the flag each time before he or she takes their turn. And that determines which way the wind's going. If it's going this way, you get to move this way for free without using any of your speed. You cannot go directly against the wind. You would have to zigzag to move if you're going this way. I think that's basically, but you do put this with the flag in the middle, and you roll at the very beginning to figure out where it's going to be. It's on the 4. The wind's in that direction for this round. And Quentin's going to be our first player. So
several things though.
Okay. Yeah.
This is 3 points. That's 4 points.
Oh yeah, when you take it to the trading post, it's 4. I did forget about the notoriety points. That's how you win the game.
Also, you can't go through the rocks.
I forget what they're called, but any of them with rocks, you're blocked. You cannot move on or through it.
And if you want to go from here, you could use these
little orange arrows
to go directly right here. So if you're right here, you go right there.
Straight across. It's like going around the planet. That's what those represent. You're going around the planet. So you're dropping off here, popping back up here. Same with this one. Yeah, I forgot a few things.
Yeah, that's about it.
These, what are these?
I forget.
There's a lot to this game. I forget what these are. The little wind.
Yeah.
Or am I thinking of this?
You're thinking of this.
The way to win the game is notoriety points. The first person to 15 notoriety, and that's on the trader board here, wins the game. After someone reaches 15, each other person gets to take one more turn to try to catch up. In the event of a tie, then the 2 people tied, you play one more round to see who gets the most notoriety. If you do get more than 15, you just start your little tracker over at the 1 or 2, and that you know that you're at 15, 16, 17. These are the supply cards. You start out with, first player starts out with 2, second player gets 3, fourth player gets 4, fifth player gets 5 if there's a 5th player. Again, that's your crew members. Here's the cost of things that you can buy: 3 supply cards for 1 gas, 1 notoriety for 2 gas. You can add 1 to your morale for 1 gas. You can hire a crew member, or you can fill 1 cannon for 1 gas. The cannons are used to add 1 extra hit point for each cannon when you're battling the cresters or another boat. The gas storage is solely for buying things. And your crew members, there's 3 different tiles. Each tile is 2-sided. This one you can choose the gas worker or the purser. Once you choose, you don't change it. They both have advantages. They both have extra gas storage, but the purser gives you a maximum hand size of +1. Your maximum hand size by default is 5. If you get more than 5 cards, you need to discard down to 5. The gas worker, you get +1 gas per process. So say you brought a Crestor into your cargo. You do have to process it while you're still at Sky. You can't do it. You can't go into the trading post with a Crestor in your cargo. So you have to process it while you're at Sky. All that means is you trade it in for a tooth. That is one of your actions here. You do have to use your crewmate for that action to do it. You only get 2 actions unless you have a card that gives you plus an action. So normally you would get whatever your morale is in gas. So if I have the gas worker, I would get an additional gas each time I did that process. The next one is the sergeant and the marine. The sergeant, you get to use an additional die when your ship attacks. Currently, your ship's strength is 2, so you get 2 dice. Your longboat strength is 1, so you only get 1 dice. The red Crestor gets 5 dice, and the gray Crestor gets 1. So the gray Crestor is a fair fight, but the red Crestor, it's really hard to beat those things unless you have additional things that give you more ammo or fighting power. And then the marine gives you plus 2 hits against the red Crestor. The last one is the harpooner and the coxswain. Oh, and these also, you see these little circles? They give you additional storage for gas and cannons, but both sides. And the harpooner, you see this space. You see this space here is for your longboat. If you once you have this crew members, you can have an additional longboat that you can use. So that's you put that on that space. The harpooner gives you plus 1 longboat strength. So your longboats now can roll 2 dice once you have that one, or if you do the coxswain, it's plus 1 longboat speed per turn. So you can, here's your longboat speed. Whatever this is at, you have plus 1 tile that you can move. I think we covered all of it. You keep up with your notoriety with these little tokens. So we're going to get going. And these are the dice you roll. Again, I said there's a lot. I wasn't kidding. I think BGG had this, at a 2?
Yeah.
This is definitely higher than a 2.
Yeah, complexity.
For complexity score. I mean, once you get it, it's not hard to get it. It's just a lot to digest. So I think the average family game player, unless they played more complex games, might have an issue absorbing all this information. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know when we first started, I would have had a hard time absorbing all this, and we worked up to those harder games. So I think they should make the complexity at least, a 3?
Yeah.
A 3 on this, but to each their own. So it's your got a little man.
To do all this?
I already rolled it, so you don't have to roll the wind die.
Okay.
So wind is going this way. Okay, so Quentin gets 2 actions. He has 4 speed for his ship. And he's got his...
is this a longboat or a ship?
Longboat.
That's the ship.
Oh, yeah, the ship.
And then your actions, they are little player aid cards. You can do any of the following in any order. He can move his ship. He can give orders to his mates. Spin gas at the port. You have to be at port to do the trading post. Use the supply cards at any time. Or initiate battle.
What's the point of longboat speed then?
When you drop it, you would need to keep an action. If you drop your longboat while you're at Sky, you'll want to keep your action to add plus 3 longboat speed so you can actually move 3 spaces.
I'm going to do this.
So you're going to stay at port.
Take 3 supply cards.
Okay.
Do I get to go through the deck?
You don't get to go through the deck, but you can pick from the same deck. So he can pick any 3 supply cards, either the top card, or if he wants, say he takes one and he likes the one underneath it, you're just taking the top few cards of either the same deck or different decks.
Did we do that? Wait, we did that one last time.
Yeah, we did.
We went through the whole deck
Yeah.
and picked me by one. That's why one is too easy.
Okay, just grab it from...
What's this do? I can't really read upside down. I'm battling Quester. I'm going to take that actually.
Okay.
And I'll take that.
Okay.
And then I'll...
Make sure they're not on that edge so they don't fall.
Okay, there you go.
All right. So
That's
you
this
took...
one. Wow.
He used one of his actions by placing his mate on the at port action
I'm
of
at 5. Oh,
pick
also,
supply cards.
you can never have more than... If you have more than 5 cards, you have to discard down to 5.
Mm-hmm. So he can play supply cards, he can do another action, he can take his ship to sky. He has a lot of options.
I'm going to fight one of these questers.
Well, you have to go at sky. Okay, so remember, this way's free.
Well, when you still have a character you can use.
So he can use it when he's at sky. If he wants to fight the Grey Custer,
Yeah, but I would.
he can
You
move and
you
drop
could
it.
fill cannon so you have extra dice to
Show
roll
on
against.
cannon.
Yeah.
Okay, so give him a cannon. So that goes in his cannon spot. Put that in your cannon spot.
And it stays. So
Once you use it, though, it goes away. It's a one-time use. So where are you going on in the sky? Oh, and this is another thing. The red cresters and the ships are high elevation. The gray cresters and the longboats are low elevation. So the wind does not affect the cresters nor the longboats. It only affects your ships.
so you're at 2.
And
Right.
ships can only battle red cresters, and longboats can only battle gray cresters because they are on the same elevation.
You don't
I'm
want
gonna
here
use it.
to try to attack
I'm
this
going to
one?
use this. I'm going to attack the red one.
All right.
Did you move to it? You got to move on the same space. Did you have enough?
Yeah.
You only have
Here.
4 moves.
This was
oh,
3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so
So I'm going to use a ship
he's
cannon.
battling the red crester.
How many dice do you roll?
2.
The ship?
You only get 2 unless you have a card that allows you to do.
What's the ship cannon do then?
Give
Gives you
one.
1 plus, like gives you a +1 for
Oh.
your hit. It hits it on 1 more.
Remember how the dice. When you
So
roll,
it's this one we roll 5 dice for the red crester. You only get to roll 2 dice unless you have a card that
you
gives
sure you don't want to go for the gray one?
I think you should go for the gray one, but
No.
all right.
Sorry.
It's feeling brave. These are tough.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
All right.
You don't have any cards to help you? None?
Why would you go for it?
I have 1 card. I have cards that do more damage to it.
Oh, okay.
All right, roll over here so we can see.
Okay, so you
4.
rolled 4. That's pretty good. Oof.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So you have to beat 9.
I'm at 4, so...
You have your cannon if you want to use it.
So I'm going to use that.
That's 5.
5 damage. Okay.
Well, I would leave it there until you know you can beat it.
I'm going to do this. So that'll be 6, 8.
You both die if you get 9.
10.
Good job. Wow. So Quinn kicked our butt in this game last time, so obviously he's...
That's when you're defending.
Oh, that's only defending.
What's defending mean?
If it's attacking you.
Oh. Wait, then how do I get to attack me?
It moves towards you.
Okay, yeah.
Remember at the end of your turn.
Okay, yeah, I'll let it attack me then.
All right. We'll let you change it just 1 time, okay?
Okay.
1 time.
I didn't know that.
So he didn't realize the card was only a defense card, so the thing will attack him next at the end of his turn.
I didn't know I meant black.
Okay, so we'll have to do that over. He is not attacking it. He's stopping right there. Are you dropping a longboat or anything? There's really no reason to.
Yeah, I thought like attacking it was counting as defending or something.
Oh, okay.
What's the... Oh, see.
Okay,
Can't you also attack other players?
So it's the end of your turn. So you need to do the rest action. So you need to give up both morale or supply. You can't go to 0. No, minus.
It says rest plus more morale.
That's on if you're at port.
You're not at port,
You're
so
at
you're still
sky.
at 1.
My rest says plus more morale.
At
That's
port.
At port.
Oh.
You're at sky.
Oh, yeah.
So you need to give up one of your supply cards. You can't go below 0
Oh, okay.
on your morale.
I'm going to get rid of this one.
Okay.
Roll for a new wind direction. That's a lot.
All right. And we move the red crester 3 spaces towards you. He's attacking you. And you'll gain 1 notoriety if you're still standing after he attacks you. Okay, so you get to roll 3 dice. You rolling or me?
I roll.
So 2 dice, I mean? You roll 2 dice, right?
Yep.
Where did your cannon go? Oh, it's over
Oh,
there. You did bet. Oh, you can beat this one.
How much does he have?
6.
6. Oh,
Sorry.
so you get 3.
Mhm.
So you need 4 more.
So I'm gonna do this. +1 free. I'm the free.
So you're using the defense card.
Yep, all those.
Do you need all? Do you need to use all 3 of them?
Yeah, I do, because if I use a ship cannon, I'm still tied.
Okay, well there's your ship cannon. Put it back.
So yeah, I need to
Okay,
use that.
so let me see. Let me make sure. So 3.
And if I have a defender?
So 3. So +2 because he's defending
And
the
there's 6.
countermeasures. So he's at 5, and that thing's at 6, right?
Mhm.
You can keep that one. You can use this one for 2.
Okay, I'll use the ship cannon then.
You don't need to.
You don't need to.
This
Oh,
beats
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so he beat the red crester. That's pretty good. It goes in his cargo. He gets 1 notoriety because he's still standing after the red crester moved or attacked him.
Mhm.
So he goes here, and he'll want to stay at Sky. And next turn, well, he has to stay at Sky, but next turn he will want to process that crester before he comes back
Is
to
that
the training
Crester gonna
post.
attack me? Oh wait, never mind.
No, it's not in the same. The cresters that are in the same grid or whatever you want to call it as you, the number grid, are the ones that move. So they move every time at the end of your turn 3 spaces towards you. So now it's my turn. The wind stays the same until it's back to Quentin. So I'm going to hire crew. And
The good thing is I already have a red Quester this early on.
yep.
He rolled really low
Actually,
rolls.
no. I am gonna hire
Quester.
crew. I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna do the gas worker. And I'm going to go here. So 1 plus you, 2, 3. And I'm going to use this action to drop my longboat. So it goes here under my ship. And then I have a card that lets me do an additional action. So I'm going to do 3 longboat speed and move this guy here and battle that gray crester. So we're 1 and 1. You gonna roll a dice?
Yeah.
Can I roll the dice?
How many do I roll?
1.
1.
Okay, well.
Ooh, 1. Okay. And
You're actually gonna lose.
what happens if we tie?
You both
You
lose?
both lose.
Really?
Yeah.
You lost to a gray Quester.
No.
When you're getting the +2.
So unlucky. I don't have any cargo to lose. I'm already at 1 morale. Are we sure that's all that happens to me?
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Where's the book?
Why would you attack a great crester when you only have 1?
Because I had those extra cards. Where's the book?
It's in the book, on the top.
Let me make sure that we're doing it right. That we're not missing anything. Oh, and you can play this as a co-op or solo game as well. Okay, so if it's defeated,
That all your moves?
hold on.
Why would you pick +3 long boat speed?
Oh, if it results in a tie, the attacker moves back to their previous space and both players take a both +2. I don't lose.
That's if you're battling another opponent. You lost to a Crester.
I don't think I lose even with a Crester. It doesn't specify, so.
I didn't say you lost. I said you get a +2.
We do get a +2.
So I'll still correct.
But I have to go back a space, I think.
Do you still get the...
You don't lose cannons, gas, or supply cards. Because this says if your ship's defeated by a red Crester, I guess they assume you wouldn't be defeated by a great Crester.
Okay, it's my turn.
So, ship's round 1, place ship at port and put a +2 marker. But I don't think I actually lost, right? Because we tied.
You died.
I didn't die. You get a +2 marker. You just move back a space. So I move it back. I'm just going to go by that. I'm still in Sky.
I thought you lost if you tied.
I've used all my actions. So, no. And now it's Anthony's
Do you still get the 2 for now?
Yeah, no. I get a +2.
Okay,
okay, good.
If that was another ship, we would each get a +2.
I'll fill cannon.
Okay.
And fill
You're trying to go for a
I
red
thought for
person?
sure I would beat it since
a
I
higher
had
crew.
that card. Which crew member do you want?
Marine.
Are you going to go for a red quester's turn? It's obvious.
They're hard.
Not for me.
I couldn't even beat the Grey Crit. Sad.
Okay,
I'm attacking
I'm
that
going to roll.
Okay,
I need 2 dice to be here.
so 5, and you get 2.
Wait, I need 1. There you go.
Unless you have a card that gives you an extra dice.
Nope.
Wow.
Oh, you got beat bad.
7, 9, 10 you have to beat.
Ooh. I think he's going to get beat bad.
one. So, how much do I start with? Oh, 3.
3. So you have to
Right.
get 7.
6, 7, 8. How many do I have to get?
10. More than 10.
Ooh.
Were you defeated?
6, 7, 8. No, 10.
So you tied, so you get a +2 token, and you've got to move back.
Well, I'm not
Your
gonna.
space.
I'm not gonna use my stuff if
So you're
I'm.
just going to get defeated?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go back to port. You get a +2. Your morale goes to 1, which it already is at 1. You don't have any cargo you can lose. And your turn's over. When you're defeated, your turn is over. You don't get to do any of the rest actions.
I got high roll.
Like, I didn't do my rest actions because I assume I'm not supposed to
Hey,
because I didn't win. Now you roll the wind die. 3. And if you happen to roll the same number that it's already on, you have to roll again. It can't be the same wind direction 2 rounds in a row. Okay, so it's your go, little guy.
you need to process your.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull in my shipmates to process questers.
Okay, so he's turning that into a tooth.
And I'm going to go back to port as soon as possible. And I'm also going to do this. +5 longboat speed.
Well, this is a ship.
Oh, wait, never mind. +1 ship speed.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exactly what you need.
Yep.
So you're at port.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you can trade that in for 4. He gets 4 notoriety.
Oh, well.
Wow, he's already kicking our butt. He beat us back. I think he's going to beat us at this game again. Okay, so you don't have any... Oh, when you processed, you didn't get your gas. You get 1 gas when you process that Crester.
Oh, I also didn't get the gas from the notoriety, but 1.
What are you talking about? You don't get gas for that. You got notoriety for your tooth.
I thought you get gas for every notoriety. So what were we
That's
doing?
morale.
I meant morale.
Yeah, you got it. That's for when you process a crester.
I don't think I got mine for my one morale. Did I?
You only process one crester.
You only have one morale.
Oh, you don't get gas for one morale?
You got one gas. That's it. You got it. When you process that
One
crester.
gas for one morale.
Oh,
Yeah.
so whenever you process the crester, then you...
Right.
Okay.
And so now you can use your one gas if you want to add one morale, or buy 3 supply cards, or buy a cannon.
No.
You gotta buy a cannon?
Cannons are not great.
Are you doing anything with your... Actually, so you're resting now?
Yeah,
Okay, so you get to add 1 morale for resting.
that's pretty good.
Okay. So now it's my turn. We're not doing very well. Okay, so I'm going to...
Are you going to attack a gray quester?
I'm going to... hire crew.
Why are you hiring crew? You need more cards and...
I don't know. Because I... 5 supply cards.
You need cards to attack. You only get 3 or
5.
5.
Mine's 5. Okay, and I need to discard 1 down, so I took that one because I knew I wouldn't want it. I'm going to play these 2. They add to my morale. I'm at 3.
I can't lose to a gray
So,
quester. Or tie. If you didn't lose, you tied to it, I guess.
I didn't move the crester towards me.
Wait, I'm not. You haven't...
Oh, because I was defeated. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to try to beat that thing again.
Well, I hope you can beat the little one.
You would think. I only have +1. Oh, I've got that. Yeah, I'm going to beat that. So I'm adding +3 longboat speed.
Oh, I just rolled 1.
So I'm going for that thing
I'm going
again.
Carol.
No, I'll roll.
3.
3.
So, and I've got a card, thank God.
What?
+1. So that thing goes sideways. I still have longboat speed to use, so I'm going here. It costs 0 actions to go back up into your cargo and pull your longboat back. Then I still have my 4 speed, but I can't go this way because of the wind is going against me. I want to go get the gas. But then that crester is going to come towards me, but it won't reach me. I'm going to go get the gas.
Are you going to get greedy again?
Yep.
How much did you have left?
4. I didn't move that at all.
Okay.
And technically it was 1 free.
Oh, yeah.
So I went for the gas. We'll see if that works out for me this time. I did all my actions, so I'm at Sky. I need to get rid of a supply card or morale. I guess I'll lower my morale by 1. He moved the red crester, and then I get 1. I'm on the board. Get 1 notoriety.
Oh, you almost got that.
Okay.
I'm using my card
Okay.
for 1 morale.
You have 1.
I am going to... Let's see. I'll fill cannon. And I'm going to take 3 cards.
Are you going to fight red quester this time?
I need attack cards.
+1 ship speed, +2 hits.
Actually,
Oh, there's another one, +2 hits. +1 when battling a crester. Place gray crester on the feeding of your choice.
I'll take the 1.
This one. That one's only when battling a crester, and the other can be used anytime.
Alright, so
Please beat that crester right there. This is free
Oh,
wind.
actually, yeah, that's free. So 2, 3, and then attack it.
Okay.
Where do you need to go this way to get free wind?
I went 1, 2, 3, 4.
You only have
and-
4. You only have 4 spaces you can move. So you would go 1.
Yeah, but the one's pushing this way, so I
It's
get the
pushing this way.
Yeah, you're right. This way.
So it'd be, these are free. I mean, you can still get there, but not that way.
It's pushing this way. That's free space.
It's, okay, whatever. It's this right here. It's this one.
Oh, I bet she
This
does.
region.
It's any space that's
Okay,
pointing
we
the wind.
always argue about the wind directions, so whatever. I'm just...
Oh no.
This game makes us argue
Well, the video, all the videos show that.
more than normal, so...
Okay, so I'm attacking it.
I'm going to wall.
I hope you beat it.
I hope you don't beat. Ooh.
Ooh. 6, 8, 10, 11.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
4, 6,
You got your +2.
8, 10, 11,
You gotta
Wow.
beat, it's got 11.
12.
Surprised you actually beat it.
So I got all those cards.
Okay, so it's dead. It goes into his cargo.
No matter what, I was going to beat it.
And do you have any actions left? No?
Nope.
Okay. So he's at Sky. There's no red crester to move, but you gotta give up a supply or morale.
All right.
And then you get 1 notoriety. Okay. And Quentin rolls the wind die.
5.
So, right here.
Gotta make sure it's pointing right so we know where the wind's going.
Okay, so
I'm going to do my crewmate actions. So
Okay.
I'm going to do this. Take free supply cards.
all right.
Okay, I only have 2, so kind of want.
There's +1 ship speed. Place Great Crester on feeding. Roll for new wind.
What's this mean? The bait.
You can place one of these Great Cresters anywhere on a feeding, one of their feeding spaces. Brings a new one on the board. This one gives you ship speed.
I'll take the 6 speed. Actually, no.
How many do you get?
Actually, no. I'll take this one.
Okay. And this one's +2 in defense.
Yeah, I'll definitely no.
This one's +1 hit in any battle.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my free. I'm also gonna do this. Hire crew. I'm gonna take the Marine.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you moving your ship at all?
Yeah. I have 4 actions, don't I?
Oh,
4
okay.
speed or?
I get 2 extra hits for red cresters.
Oh yeah.
So give me
You
my
want the
card.
card back?
Yeah. Those 2 cards back.
I'm gonna do this. +1 ship speed, so I'm a little bit faster.
Or you go further. It's 5 spaces you get to move.
Okay.
If you move this way, it's free for,
Can I go to a red quester?
yeah. You would go 3 for free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3. You would use three movements to get to him.
Okay, can you take me there? The free
You're right
movement?
there. So,
Okay.
okay, so you going for it? Brave.
All right.
Mhm.
Where's the dice?
Okay.
Give me the
I'm brave.
5.
There's my 2.
I'll roll.
I don't
Come on.
think that's 6. I gave
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh,
you. He did roll low. You only have to beat it 8.
so free? So that's already a free.
You
So,
didn't use this because you didn't need it.
And you get 2 max from your Marine.
so I'm at 5?
Yep.
7.
Yeah.
You have a cannon.
Oh, I'm gonna use my cannon.
8. You need one more.
I don't have any more.
Well, you lost. So I wouldn't use the cannon.
Okay. I lost. What did I do?
So you go back down to 1 morale.
You go port.
You have to go instantly to port. You don't get to rest, your rest thing.
No.
And you keep all your cards since you didn't use them. And then you lose cargo, but you don't have any cargo.
Well, what is cargo?
Your
The
cresters.
cresters.
Oh, yeah.
And you get a +2 for next time.
Put it over there in cargo.
Okay?
So if you die again, you lose that.
No, it doesn't. You don't lose those.
Oh.
I don't think. Okay, so Quentin's turn's over. I've managed to keep my... Ooh, I shouldn't tell him I have that. Anthony could battle me and take that.
You should battle her.
But luckily I get to go first.
Yeah, long about me.
Okay, so... I'm at
You
Sky.
should battle her. She's like defenseless.
I'm going to add +3 long... Or... Maybe I don't need to. So which way can I go for free? This way?
It's elementary. So, see, it's pointing that way, so see, going that way, that way, that way, that way. So you'll be able to go. Wait, what's it?
I'm right here.
Oh.
Is that free?
Yeah.
And then this would cost, right?
Yep.
1. Is that free?
No.
So 2, that's free, right?
Yep.
3. 4. I need 1 more.
I thought you were next to port, so you get to go.
You have to go on it,
Oh,
I believe. So I process my crester. I get a gray tooth. Or wait,
what's that
I
word?
need to process. We'll say I processed it before I went to port. That was my action. So I'm at port. I should have done that first. I did them backwards. I get 3 notoriety.
And a gas, don't you?
And I get 3 gas.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you do have enough room for 3.
Okay. And then,
You gotta spend your gas on some stuff.
yeah. I'm going to buy the Marine,
How much gas would say?
which costs 2. Then I'm going to buy...
I knew you'd go for Marine. Because we all have it.
I'm going to buy notoriety. And I tied. And... I'm going to buy a cannon, so I'm going to just switch that over to a cannon. And my rest is +1 morale.
Okay.
Okay.
So I am going to process this thing. And let's see.
How did you catch up to
I'm
me?
going to do cards.
So I got 3 notoriety for that.
Oh, wow.
Actually,
Didn't you do a red one?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
You should have got 4 notoriety. He should be 1 ahead of me. Did you give him 3 or 4?
You're the one keeping track of
I
that.
don't think I gave you enough notoriety.
So this is 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
On my port, I'm getting rid of this, so I get my 4. And I get gas.
Okay.
And that's pretty much everything.
Actually, I bought a notoriety. That's why. I bought one to put me up there with you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You were one
Then
of
how-
the
But you should have got 4 because you got a notoriety. He should be at 5.
Oh, yeah.
I only got 3. You each got a notoriety and you got 4. See, I missed my first notoriety. Okay, so that's right.
It's a very close game right
Are
now.
you done?
Yep.
So did you do your rest action, whatever it is?
My rest of this action is 1 morale and 1 cannon.
Both?
Yeah.
Or?
Oh, actually, I'm going to do cannon.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this.
You gotta roll the wind die.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Come on.
1.
Do not be No! Wait, isn't that free?
Yeah, you go get that one.
You could get this one, you could get that one, you could get that one.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna do this plus morale and fill one cannon. Morale. And please give me a cannon. Thank you. And I'm going to go 1, 2.
3. Actually, no, it's 1. Because that's all free.
Oh, okay. Okay. Plus there's only 1. So,
Think you can beat it?
what about that?
Oh yeah, you have your +2 token.
Please roll low.
You did not roll low.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to beat it.
9.
4.
Oh, you probably
4.
will.
So,
You use cannons. You have your +2, so that's 6.
and plus 2 here. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's 8. You only need 1 more, and you've got cannons.
You could use
Plus
one.
one.
Or 2 more. You need 2 more.
You can use the
Plus 1
cannons
hit
and
with
win.
battle and quester. Plus 1 hit in any battle. Bam.
Okay, good job.
I beat him.
So he goes in your cargo
Where's the discard pile?
right here. Quinn is really good at this game.
Okay,
Because
so-
he's daring.
So you could.
Actually, instead of...
It's too late.
Actually, am I even at Sky?
Yeah, you're Sky. You can move.
Oh, yeah.
You're now in Sky.
You have 3. You have 3 more moves for you.
You did those when you were at port.
You can move here, so you won't have to use it next time.
But he needs to
So
process
1,
the crystal
2.
before he goes to port.
Yeah, but you can move
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can move it back closer.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so you're resting in Sky. You gotta give up a morale or a supply card.
Easily supply card, and I'm going to get rid of this.
So this red crystal is going to
Fate.
move near him.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's near.
Um,
Once you're in port, he can't do
and
anything.
you get
to so-
notoriety.
and you can move whatever direction else you want.
I gave you your notoriety. Okay, so it's my go.
Can I?
Let's see.
It gets to a point where the gray questions start to be... the red start to become easy.
And once you build up your board.
I'm going to
Yeah.
take 5 supply cards.
You have a lot of supply cards you get.
You can't look underneath them.
Yeah,
You
you
have to,
no
no, you can't. You have to take the one on
You can
top.
look underneath.
They're all the same. Oh, really? Who wants to roll for a new wind speed?
I don't know.
So I need to discard.
You're gonna like nothing.
Yeah, I got crappy cards.
What was that?
Wow, that was a waste. In the end.
That's why I like to hear any competitive game
There is no way I'm going to win this game.
from my opponent.
I've come to terms with it. Not winning. Okay, I can't battle that Crester. There's no way I'm going to win.
You have the white one you could go for.
Gray one.
Yeah, they won't win me the game.
It's the gray one.
Yeah, but you're taking the low
It's the gray.
fruit.
It's called the gray quester because there is a white quester, but it's another one.
Okay, so this way is free, right?
Yeah.
1, 2,
It's
3.
in the more advanced
So it'd
version.
be 0. 1, 2. I gotta drop a longbow.
That's not. Yeah, that's free.
Are we gonna attack the weak one?
Dropping the longbow, but I can't get it this turn.
Why?
I don't have another action.
There you go.
You can't get the.
So I'm resting. So I'm getting rid of one of these wonderful cards.
Okay, well, I'm.
And the red crester does not move towards me, and I gain a notoriety. Okay.
Got my full cannon.
Those cards are so bad.
Yeah, I got horrible cards.
I'm getting 3 cards. Can you give me the middle one, the defender, and the other one, and the other one?
You're welcome. Got rid of all the crap for you.
Yeah, now
Look at it's those crappy cards.
Roll for a new wind direction.
Yeah, who needs to roll for a new wind direction? How often would you really need to do
okay,
that?
I am going to attack this guy.
Okay.
So someone needs to roll 5.
Roll big.
You got 5 or 6?
5. Yeah. 9.
I got 3,
Ooh,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You need a 10.
10.
Okay.
Oh, wow. You just barely had enough.
So it goes in his cargo. Do you have an action left? No.
Nope, I can move my stuff.
Okay.
Boat.
So now you roll. And
Actually, I forget you can't move towards the wind, so that has to be 1, 2. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. This going there was free.
Okay.
Free. Wait, was that free before?
No.
Okay. Because I'm pretty sure it can't be the same one
It
again.
can't. Okay, so you need to process your crester.
So I'm going to use one of these, process quester, bam, and I get the tooth.
And you get gas, so you get 2 gas.
Okay, and I'm going to use the 2 gas to go up 1.
Okay, wait, you gotta wait till you go to port.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Try to put your
so
2 gas in here.
are you going to port?
That's fine.
Wait. Put it at port. Now you can do all your.
And then I'm going to use these 2 gas to go up.
Oh, you get 4 notoriety.
Oops. Here's the 2 gas I used.
So you're at 12.
Wow, I'm almost winning.
Mm-hmm.
All I need to get is 1 gray.
Yep. There's a card that lets you put grays on there, but
Where is it?
What are you doing with your second guy?
+1 60.
no, you're at port now, so you gotta use one of those.
Yeah, we
Go
get
on.
it.
What?
What are you doing? Cannon?
Yeah, it's not the best. Actually, no. Take free supply cards.
Okay.
All right.
Well, your first choice is Aragonard or whatever. Arrow generator.
Which one you want? Middle one? Pick one.
Well, this one doesn't have any card. Only has 1 card under it, so you might want to pick one of those others.
I'm gonna pick this one.
You gotta pick the top one first.
I see what's under it.
All right.
That's so me. It's a babe I want.
Okay.
Okay.
Get one more of those wind ones.
And
And then we shuffle and do 3 piles once one's empty.
So oh no. I'm gonna do this. Place gray quester on the feeding space of your choice. I cannot speak. So
The feeding space where the little gray crystal
Yeah, I
pictures
see.
are.
there's a whoa. Here.
That's the red one.
Oh.
All right.
Bless you. So are you done, little guy?
No, I still have my moves.
Oh, okay. What? You already moved.
Oh yeah.
You need to do your resting. So you're at port.
plus more amount.
Okay. Okie dokie. So I'm going to add 3 longboat speed. So I'm going to battle this guy. Hopefully I can beat it. It's 1 for 1.
Shower.
Really? So I'm going to use my cannon.
Don't lose
So I still have where I can move, put that in storage. And I still have
You're
a
so unlucky.
mate. But I can, oh wait, this is free, right? Which way is free? This way?
You have to move here first and
1.
then
So that'd be 1, right?
Yeah.
Or that's free.
Yeah.
Then 1.
2. That was 1 because
Okay.
you're here, so it's
Then
2.
3.
Yep.
2. And then
3, 4.
I have ship speed. So wait, I need to process my crester. So give me a blue or gray tooth, please. And I get 4 gas. And now I'm using that ship speed I just played to go back to port. And I get, oh sorry. 4 notoriety. You realize they're two-sided, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, that wonderful card's back on there.
I know. And
Wait, how many cards?
I'm going to add 1 morale.
Okay, I'm only at 4.
Okay, and I'm going to buy 2 notoriety.
Ooh, Mom's catching up to you.
No.
He's going to beat me, though. He's 1 step ahead of me.
Yep.
And my resting is, well, I can't gain any more morale, so I see it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am going to process.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go port.
I think I'm going to win
So
again.
cannon.
So you get 4 notoriety. Put your tooth out. I gave you your 4 notoriety for it.
I get 1 gas.
Pretty much if you're...
Gas for what? You got it when you you didn't get it when you processed it?
What I've learned is...
So
if
what are
you're
you doing with those?
Process or no.
Notoriety?
What I've learned is if you're the first player, you have a huge advantage.
It seems like it.
Okay, so I still have what, 3 moves?
I guess.
1. Actually, that's 1.
No. Are you going to go for the gray one?
He's dropping the longboat.
So does that mean I get to?
No, you don't have any moves. So you have to wait till next turn to get there.
I'm going to go there.
Yep. Okay. So roll your wind die. Oh, you got to do your
Free
rest
again.
action.
And my rest is, since I'm not.
Morale or a card.
It's free.
Oh, you have to roll it again.
Free.
Again. Then the
One.
cluster doesn't move, but you need to, and then you get 1 notoriety. We're tied. Okay?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this, plus I'm going to be at Sky, which is right here.
Okay.
Here. Plus for the ship speed.
Do you need that?
Yeah, I'll be at 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well,
Well, you
5.
can just move there. You don't even need the extra. You go
5.
beside it. I wouldn't do that. You don't need it. 'Cause
Okay.
Then you drop your longboat. You need that.
Okay.
Drop your longboat.
Drop longbow.
So give me your longboat.
Yeah.
And then you need to add longboat speed. And the other action.
Oh, to fight the gray one?
Yep.
Longbow speed plus 5.
Okay, so now you can battle it.
It's 1 to 1. Where's the...
Okay.
Here, you all. How'd you all? No! No!
You have 2 cannons. Do you have?
And you have your marine, so that's 3.
That's only with red crysters.
Oh, yeah.
No!
You don't have anything?
No, because I got these arrows. I lost. No.
You didn't lose, technically. You tied, but so
Wait, I have my cannon, so I can beat him.
that's
No, you can't.
tied.
It's tied.
Oh yeah.
So take your 2 for next time.
So but you used your cannons to tie, so you weren't defeated.
I did not use. Oh yeah, I used my cannons. I can't.
Unless you don't want to use them and get defeated and be
No,
sent
I
back
don't
to
want to
port.
get defeated. I don't want to get defeated.
So you have to move back, and you've got 2 more moves for your longboat because you did your add longboat. You still have the 2. We haven't been doing that.
All
The 3.
because I got these arrows generated.
Because technically we've been doing it every time, but we haven't been. We're not using all the moves.
I've never done the longboat.
You haven't had to yet.
Yeah.
So you have 2 longboat moves for next time, but Daddy's going to beat that. So
I think he's won.
So you need to do your rest action, which is a morale or a card. You could battle him and take his crystal away
Oh, I'm gonna battle him.
once he gets it. You realize that he has to get back to port.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a card.
Well, you can't. You already
You
used all yours.
you got to give a card or morale.
Oh.
That's your rest action. You
I
do gain a notoriety.
I'm gonna do this. Do that, summon up.
Okay. Too bad you don't have gas. Okay, you gain the notoriety and...
I actually could have done something. +1 ship speed. Feel.
That wouldn't do anything.
Oh, gas. Never mind.
Okay, so my turn.
Actually, I'm going to do the card instead. This.
For what?
But instead of the morale.
Okay.
Now that I think about it.
Okay.
Because I can get 4.
So...
I think I've lost because of that. I lost a great question. I might do all 3. Whoa.
Okay, y'all lost. Can you it's a little faster?
I don't know what to do.
There's no way you guys gotta beat me in ship battle.
I'm gonna fill cannon. Can you give me a cannon, please? And I'm going to try it.
Go to battle him.
So I might need to add this. So it's
Oh, wait a minute.
1, 2. Wait.
Where are you going?
Oh, I can go here for free. Wait. 1, 2. Right?
No.
What?
1.
2.
Wait. 1.
This is
one,
free. 1,
free.
2. Oh, that's
Wait,
free.
Let me do it. 1, 2.
Then free. All the way to the
3.
end. I'm going to the end of the...
Yeah, you still have to.
Okay.
There's a rock. 4.
And then I'm back here.
Uh-huh.
I'm adding ship speed.
That's free to get wherever
Oh, so I'm on him, right?
Well, right here, anywhere here would have been free.
Right.
So
and then 1 to get on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try it. Oh, dang it.
Give me 5.
Actually, no. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay there.
Oh, it's a defense.
Let him battle me. Okay, so.
Give me the 5. Guess I'm going to be rolling.
Okay, I get 2 dice.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
1s.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
So I only need to beat 6. So there's 3. 7.
Oh, you actually did.
So I beat the Crester.
I'll be sucked if you
Can't do anything with it. So it's just a race to the port.
My turn?
Okay, yep. I need that wind to go like in my favor next time. I need it to go this way.
I mean that way. You would go straight here.
It changes for my turn. I hope you lose on your Crester.
Wait, it would have to change so you wouldn't be able to do
Okay,
it.
so I'm attacking that guy.
Okay.
So.
Come on, lose.
Oh.
Yes!
Ha.
So I beat it 5.
That's against red Cresters.
Oh, well. 5.
That's a defense.
Oh, well. Here. I'm not even reading. I'm just.
Keep trying. Keep trying.
There. Okay.
So it goes in your cargo, the Crester.
Mm-hmm. What about my little ship?
Do you have a move to move it back?
Yeah.
How?
I haven't used any of these.
Okay.
So what do I do?
+3 longboat.
There you go.
Okay, so it goes back. Oh, sorry.
And I'm the red.
Oh. And,
So, let's see.
kind of a long journey back.
Ship speed 1.
Okay.
So I'm at port.
You won.
And
Unless you keep
You have
processing.
to process your Crester before you can go into port. You can't go into port.
well, I'm here.
Yes!
So wait. One, two, three. Okay, so I'm not doing the ship speed
You already did it. Oh, wait.
process.
You only get 4. So where you were right here.
Yeah. So 1,
Okay.
2, 3,
All right.
4. Okay,
No.
so I'm processing this thing.
Okay, so you get why do you have it on 1 and 2?
I'm on 1.
You get 1 gas.
This thing moves.
Okay, and
So I'm gonna beat you.
okay. So now what? You done?
Let me see.
It's just a race.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so now you do your rest action. You got to get rid of a card or morale. You have to do a card, obviously. And then you gain
such a
1
race.
notoriety.
Roll for the win, Quentin. Roll.
3.
3. You have to roll. Oh, no. Oh, it's not in your favor. You can't go that way.
I could just go this way. What are you talking about?
It's against me, too.
What about me?
So I need to go how? 1, 2. How do I do that? 1, 2,
There's no way to get
3,
there.
4, and it would get me back here.
Yeah, there's no way for you to get it before me.
I only had that stupid arrow generator. Oh, wait. Take 5 supply cards.
One time you need the arrow generator. You actually need it. I thought it's my turn.
No. Oh yeah. It's
Is it your turn?
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Go,
Sorry.
Go quick.
Oh, he's going to need it too because he needs the wind to not go against him.
Take 3 supply cards. I need that arrow generator.
Okay.
I have. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, good. There's no arrow generators. So I'm gonna do this arrow generator.
All right,
Okay.
roll.
You roll for a new wind direction. 5.
Oh, that's good for you, but
Yes.
that doesn't. Oh, you could go here and then go straight to the crester for free, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be 1, then all the way
No, 1,
right,
2,
and then all the way
or-
here,
1, 2, 3,
and then you could go all the way to that crester, right?
4. Yeah,
Oh no.
you'll be at the crester.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fight it.
Okay.
But I want to make sure.
I mean, I doubt you'll get back to port before us, but
Here, you try it. I enjoy rolling.
oh, wow! So you only have to get 4 plus 5 plus 5
4, 5.
Plus 1 when bound in a quester. I failed.
plus you have 2.
Oh, it's red and a plus 2.
You
Yeah.
did it.
Yes. I actually did it.
Do you have an action left that you can process it?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Process quester.
So you get your
Gas.
3 gas.
I'm gonna do this plus
Wow.
1 action.
It's totally
Plus-
a race. to the
Plus
end.
1 ship speed.
Okay.
Does he get Nora for processing?
He gets 3 gas. You're supposed to give
Yeah,
him.
give him.
Wait, can't
You
I
won.
spin?
No, not yet. He doesn't get notoriety for processing. So plus 1 ship speed.
Does he have to be a port to buy those?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh.
So you could go here. If you can get there, you could get to port.
So
You need to
He
get.
can't. He used all his moves.
He has extra moves. He
Where?
has an action and he's got 1 ship speed.
He used all his actions.
He has a card that gives him an extra action.
Where?
Coffee.
Uh,
So it adds what? 1 ship speed?
no, it's just this +1 action. It's not-
Right. He can go +1 ship speed.
all right.
And then he's got another one that adds ship speed. So you could go here for free,
Yeah.
there, and there for free, right?
No.
Well, he gets to go here for free,
Yeah.
and then he needs 1 ship speed,
Which I have. I have
2,
that.
Mm-hmm. It goes right here.
and
And then
he gets there, right?
No. Rocks.
Oh. That's as close as I could get you.
No!
I tried.
No!
Would that be?
Wow.
Should he do that, or should he just stay where he's at?
I should do that.
Yeah, I would
It
just
all depends
stay.
on where the wind blows next.
I'm gonna win no matter what. I'm right there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so your turn, Amanda.
How do you know I'm not gonna win?
All right.
So.
This is a total waste.
Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna take 5 supply cards.
You still need to process your thing.
What are you talking about?
Your question.
Oh yeah, I do. Oh. Okay, I take my red toothpaste. Oh, you get one. You get 1 notoriety
No.
For what?
for his resting. Did you give up a card or a morale?
No. I'm gonna give
He
up.
has 1 morale. He's not in port.
He is in Sky. He gets notoriety.
I'm gonna do this. Give it that.
In Sky, you get notoriety. In Port, you get morale.
Oh.
Okay, so it's my turn. I processed my Crester. I'm going to take 5 supply cards. That's my only chance.
No, we're not gonna help you. Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got ship speeds.
I don't think she's gonna make it. Oh no.
So I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What?
Yep.
You won? Yes. How?
So
You won.
I get 4. You guys get to go though. You get to try to beat me. So I'm here, right? I get 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm at 16. Oh, I need to get my 5 gas for processing.
Oh, wait, I still.
Yeah, you each get a turn.
It's Mom's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to buy notoriety, of course.
I at least still have 3 cards.
So I'm at 18.
So,
And
I selected it just to get ahead.
there's no reason for me to do anything else. So I'm resting. I can add 1 morale, which I'm already at max.
My turn.
Wait, can you get? Wait, I don't think you can get cards because you can only get a port for
Yeah.
cards.
I was at port
Oh.
when I did it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at port.
Oh, okay.
No, you
Remember,
already-
I went in,
you
but I
already-
went back.
Huh?
I went back to port, right?
No.
Oh, you're right.
So you did.
Dang it. Ugh.
You didn't win.
What did I have? Did I not have any cards?
You have 2.
You too.
I don't know what I had. Oh, dang it. So where was I?
Wait, why are you all the way down
I would
here?
have been here.
Why are you free? What
Actually,
happened?
I was 1 behind you.
oh, you have to be at port when you buy these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was right here. So I would
Yeah.
be there with my 4. And I had all I had was those battle cards. I could only add 1 ship speed. Would the wind get me there?
No.
No. You're like against the wind. You're not even.
Boo. That's. I do get another turn after you. So give me my red crester back.
My turn?
And
I pointed that out right before
give you
you
the
said you
gas
were gonna
back.
win.
okay, so I think I'm back to where I
I'm
was.
so happy I pointed that out last
I
second.
know, but I still get a turn.
So I go port.
I'll be back there. You realize that,
Yeah.
Go port.
okay?
This game
You
is,
and I both get a turn after
this
he
game is
Here.
intense.
I
I
cash
know.
that out. So I
It's
get
a
3.
race.
3. So you're 1, 2. You're at
And I
16.
get the gas. I'm
Okay.
using these 2 for.
No riding. I'm gonna beat him still.
And then I'm going to jump ship.
I'm yellow.
Because I have more morale, is why I'm going to beat him. You
And I'm going
realize
to attack
that?
you. Actually,
You can't.
I'm going to fill my.
You can't. You
Cannon.
have to go to port to trade in your.
I did.
So did you go back out?
Yeah, I'm going to. While I'm port, I'm going to grab a cannon.
With what? You spent all your gas. Okay, you need to do the right thing. You're like confusing.
I was right here the whole time.
You have to go to port
Yeah.
to do those actions.
Yeah, I'm at
You have to go put your ship there.
All right.
Like,
So-
you can't just do whatever you want.
So I fill the cannon I already paid for.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to jump out.
How many moves did you move to get to there?
1. I was right here.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have 3 left.
Okay. Are you gonna attack her?
Yep.
Okay. Come on, beat him. I hope you beat him.
So we each get 2. You don't get any extra stuff. You don't have any cards.
Yeah, but I got to take yours.
I've got the +2.
That's fine.
You're not going to beat me. Roll first.
Oh,
Yes!
3,
Ha! So you're defeated.
4, 5, 5,
I have 5.
6, 7.
You don't. That's a crister.
So that's 5.
So tied, we neither win.
Yeah, but you lose your crester.
No, I don't. Look at the book. I'm not arguing. I do not lose it. You go back a space. In case of a tie, the attacker moves back to their previous space and both players take a +2 token. They may not initiate the same battle again. The attacker may continue their turn if applicable.
Right.
You don't lose anything. You lost. You didn't beat me. I defended myself.
Yes. Good job.
Well,
Yes.
it's his turn now.
Yep. We get one more turn each, little guy.
6. I really hope it's in favor of me.
Right there.
Oh, it's in favor, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I go to get the port? That's all I need to do is win. I would win if I got the port. I would
Do you have? You can add ship speed. So you've got 1.
+1 ship speed.
So let's see. That's free.
Mm-hmm.
1. Oh, so this is 1, 2, 3.
I have +1 ship speed.
4. So you need to use your +1 ship speed.
I did +1 ship
So
speed.
that gets you
I won, I think.
back. I don't know. So you have a red. Oh, you needed to process that.
I did. I processed.
Here.
I already did process it. That's why it's a tooth.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. So 4.
And
1,
then I'm going to
2,
use my 2
3,
gases
4.
to get 2 more.
How many gas?
4 gas.
Oh, you have 4 or
Mhm.
2?
4. I have all these gas, see?
Oh, okay. So that's 2. So you're at 5. I think you are gonna win.
Yes!
Okay. Is there anything else you're doing?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you're resting. You add a plus morale.
Okay.
Okay. So my turn.
I think I'm going to beat
Okay.
you.
So I'm going back to port. Obviously, using my moves. He's trying his best to see if he wins. I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What happened to all my gas? I should have 5 gas. So
The max you can have is 4.
no, I've got extra.
Oh.
So I buy 2. I didn't win still. I'm back at the 18 that I thought I was going to be.
Who won?
You won.
Yes! And he thought he was going to win.
Look at him. He's trying.
I'm out of state. Later.
So Quentin won again. This game, I will say, it brings out the competitive side in us. And Anthony and I battle a lot in this game. I don't think that's a good thing. Because the rules are just vague enough to where you're like, we battle.
And we're very competitive in games.
And the wind, to me, the wind needs to be more concise. It's kind of, to me, I don't know. It leaves a lot there to battle about on the wind direction.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Quentin beat us both 2 times in a row. But it wasn't this close last game. Last game, he dominated. This game, at least, we were all neck and neck, and it was kind of
I thought I was going to lose by the most.
I know. Well, luckily, we get one more turn after.
That was an intense game.
It was. But it's a fun game. It's just very competitive, and it brings out the competitive side in you tremendously. And it is a lot to absorb at first, but once you've played it one time, it's easy once you play it. So I guess on that grounds, maybe that's why they rate it a 2, because once you've played it once. But I think they should move it up to a 3, because the initial learning curve on this game, if you've not played a lot of more complex games, in my opinion, it would be kind of harder to absorb all of that. But maybe I'm wrong. But we will put the product link in the description if this is a game you think you would enjoy playing. If you're really competitive and you enjoy that battling, this is definitely a good game for you. And I know it's a highly rated game. So, again, thank you for watching. And please give us a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And we look forward to seeing you next time.
Bye.